Record na.
Ang istorya rin, naka-secure.
Okay, good day sir. Good day classmate. We are the group 1 and we are about to report the RA 7438 and all of its sections. And also we are reporting about custodial rights of the person under investigation and custodial investigation and Miranda doctrine. And also the last we are reporting about the Miranda rights and the extrajudicial confessions. And the objective of this lesson or this report is to identify the custodial rights of the person under the custodial investigation, explain what is the RA 7438, and differentiate the constitutional rights and the statutory rights of a person under custodial investigation. And the first reporter, it is Mr. Bibo and Mr. Polison.
Okay, good evening mates. I-report na ko ang section 1, statement of policy. Definition sa statement ay section 1, statement of policy. It is the policy of the Senate to value the dignity of every human being and guarantee full respect for human rights. This means na muna siya ang policy sa Senate para i-value ang dignity for every human being, which is kita nga mga tao, para matagaan po assurance o full respect ang tanan human rights.
So next is the section 2, rights of person arrested, detained or under custodial investigation, duties of public officer. So kung maaresto ka, mao ni mong kuan mga karapatan ana.
Kaya umupulo karon.
So ang A is any person arrested, detained or under custodial investigation
Or bank ga.
shall at all times be assisted by the council. So kwan meaning is sa presinto pwede ka mangayog sa sarili nimo nga kwan legal counsel nga mag-assist sa imo, or kung di ka ka-afford
Kangrila and Kapiil.
So, case 1, assisting counsel. So, assisting counsel means that assisting counsel is any lawyer except those directly affected by the case, those charged with conducting preliminary investigation, or those charged with the prosecution of crimes. So, the assisting counsel is entitled to the following fees based on the felonies committed. For light felonies, the assisting counsel will be charged for 150 pesos. And letter B, if the amount of 250 pesos if the suspected person is chargeable with less grade felonies. Then if the 350 pesos if the suspected person is chargeable with a capital offense. Then the fee for the assisting counsel shall be paid by the city or municipal. So this means that our government will pay for the charges entitled to the assisting counsel for the one of the custodial investigation is conducted, provided that the municipality or of city cannot pay such fee. A province comprising such municipality or city hall shall pay the fee. If dili kaya ma-pay sa municipality ang katunga fee, ang province mo'y mag-shoulder sa weronon sa atong kuan entitled nga fee para sa assisting counsel. Then provided that the municipality or city treasurer must certify that no funds are available, then dapat mag-provide ang municipality or city treasurer nga wala sila'y funds certificate nga wala sila'y funds nga available para makabayad sila do nga fee. That's all. Then next is section 5
Yung agi.
Um,
Extension.
guys, akong i-discuss about this section 4 penalty clause.
Gawa ni
Doon siya A and B. And A is any arresting public officer or employee or any investigating officer who fails to inform any person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent, preferably of his own choice, shall fine 6,000 pesos or a penalty imprisonment of none less than 8 to 10. Meaning is sa kinsang nagdakop ana nga tao or any police officers ba na siya or si ADG, pwede siya multahan og 6,000 pesos or mapriso sa to 8 to 10 years ibali. So padayon ta. The penalty of perpetual absolute disqualification shall also be imposed upon the investigating officer who have been previously convicted of a similar offense. The same penalty shall be imposed upon
Sige, nagawa
a
sa
public officer or employee or any acting upon orders of such investigating officer of or in his place who fails to provide a competent independent counsel to a person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation for the commission of an offense if the latter cannot afford the service of his own counsel. So, ang pasabot ani is kung ang biktima kung nasika tungod nga anang right to remain silent, pwede magsagayton para sa iya tapos kung dili siya maka-provide og abogado, ang gobyerno mag-provide usa para sa iya. So, sabi na ta, any person who obstruct, prevents, or prohibits any lawyer, any members of immediate family of a person arrested, detained, or are under custodial investigation, or any medical doctor or priest or religious minister chosen by him, or by any member of his immediate family, or by his counsel, from visiting or conferring privately with him, or from examining and treating him, or from ministering to his spiritual needs at any hour of the day or in urgent cases of the night shall suffer penalty imprisonment of not less than 4 years nor 6 years and fine of 4,000 pesos. So ang meaning ani is law officers nga dili bito siya mag-allow sa tao nga like tawagan niya kung kibali ikaw lugar kung allege nga na piso. So kung gibawalan kag tawag sa imong pamilya mga kag tabang ug kinsa tong nagpabawal ana motoy mapriso, pwede siya mapriso sa upat ka tuig or unom. O pwede po siya multahan hantod sa 4,000 pesos. The provision of above section notwithstanding, any security officer with custodial responsibility over any detainee or prisoner may undertake such reasonable measures as may be necessary to secure his safety and prevent his escape. So, mo'y pasabot ani nga sa unsa to ang gingon ganina kani nga section sa kapit murag na akusahan yang rights katungod niya. So, pwede pagmultahan ang isa kinsa nga law enforcers nga magdakop siya or dili niya i-provide yang rights. So, marto tanan. And the next reporter is Mr. Manleon.
Good evening, mates. Continuation niya ako sa section sa Republic Act 7438, ang section 5 repealing clause. Republic Act number 857 as amended is hereby repealed. Other laws, presidential decrees, executive orders or rules and regulation or parts thereof inconsistent with the provisions of this act are repealed or modified accordingly. So kaning Republic Act 7438 iyang gi-repeal ang Republic Act number 857 or kanang gi-remove niya, wala na kaning pulos kay siya nga Republic Act kay na pulihan siya sa Republic Act 7438 dayon ang Section 6 effectivity. This act shall take effect 15 days following its publication in the official gazette or in any daily newspapers or general circulations in the Philippines. Take effect ni siya within 15 days following its publication daw. Mora to.
And our next reporter is Mrs. Daguplo about custodial rights of the person under investigation.
Nakamute kamit.
Wait. So, in lesson 15, custodial rights of a person under custodial investigation. So, in section 12, paragraph 1, any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. So, in paragraph 1, so meaning ani is any person na under investigations, especially if ang person di ba arrest, so dapat i-inform iyang rights to remain silent, especially kung wala pa due process. So ang isa ka suspect or detainee na siya right na to remain silent and also to have a competent and independent counsel. And if a person cannot provide a counsel, he must provide that with one. And in paragraph 2, no torture, force, violation, threat, intimidation, or any other means which violate the free will shall be used against him. Secret detention places, solitary, incommunicado, or other forms of detention are prohibited. So, any person under sa investigation for the commission of an offense, dapat walay torture or force or force violence or threat. Threat sa isa ka person para ma-force na iingon ang yang nabuhat. So, kana siya na mga types or ay dili na ay prohibited na siya against isa ka tao. And then paragraph 3, any confession or admission obtained in this violation of this section 17 hereof shall be inadmissible in evidence. So in paragraph 3, any confession or admission na obtained sa violation as kanina paragraph or section 17 inadmissible in evidence, so meaning dili siya valid na evidence if ever ma-present sa court, so dili siya valid. And then paragraph 4, the law shall provide for penal and civil sanction for violation of this section as well as compensation and rehabilitation of victims of torture or similar practices and families. So means ang law mag-provide siya penal or civil sanction or punishment sa violation sa isa ka person as of compensation and rehabilitation of victims. So, mara to.
The next reporter is Mr. Bunayog.
Hello, mates. I'm going to report about custodial investigation and what is the Miranda Doctrine. Custodial investigation, it refers to the investigation conducted by law enforcement immediately after arrest for the commission of an offense. Custodial investigation is any questioning by law enforcement after a person has been taken into custody or otherwise deprived of his freedom of action in any significant way. it refers to the investigation conducted by law enforcement immediately after arrest for the commission of an offense. What is the Miranda Doctrine? The Miranda Doctrine means that prior to questioning during custodial investigation, the person must be warned that he has the right to remain silent, that any statement he gives may be used as evidence against him, and that he has the right to the presence of an attorney, either retained or appointed. So the Miranda Doctrine requires that any person under custodial investigation has the right to remain silent. Anything he says can and will be used against him in a court of law. That's all.
Oh.
Good day, sir. Good day, mate. I am Nadao Gavin Joseph, and I am reporting about Miranda rights and the extrajudicial confession. What is Miranda right? The Miranda right is the advisement or an statement that says for police officers before they arrested or detain someone. What are the Miranda rights? Unsa ang Miranda rights? This is the right to be informed of his rights. The right to be remain silent, to be remain that anything he can say or he will use against him, which is pasabot anything ay ang ginasulti or ginabuhat pwede ay kontra bato kaniya. And the right to the attorney or counsel will be by his own choice. If not, one will be provided for him. Na siya katungod makuha og attorney, na siya katungod magkuha og private attorney para i-defend yung rights. Kung if he cannot provide any, the government will give him one. And next, the right against torture, force, violence, threat, intimidations, or any other means which violate the free will of the persons. Pasabot ani na siya katungod nga dili dapat i-torture, dili dapat pasakitan, dili dapat i-intimidate or any kind of physical abuse kay it is against his right. And the last one is the right against secret detention, place solitary, incommunicado or other similar forms of detention. Ang pasabot ani is it is an unlawful taking a person into custody, which is very illegal because unlawful detention is always illegal. And we need to always take note or remember that only the right to remain silent to the counsel may be waived. The right to be informed, his right cannot be waived at any time. Ang right to be informed of his right, bisan dakpo ng isa ka tao, kailangan i-present sa iya. And we must think that before a person will get arrested, kailangan ni siya basahan sa Miranda rights or katong Miranda Doctrine nga nagingon sa iyang mga katungod isip isa ka tao. And the history of Miranda rights, the Miranda rights were adopted by the Philippine jurisprudence and later on included in the drafting of the 1987 Philippine Constitution. And this is very important to us because Miranda rights help people that get detained to maintain or protect his right. And the second one is extrajudicial confession. What is extrajudicial confession? The extrajudicial confession is made by defendant for having committed an overt act, changed as the proof of the said act or fact, and it is the such must be proved to be by two witnesses to be admissible as evidence by way of corroboration only. Kaning extrajudicial confessions, muna siyang mga evidence nga ma-present nato sa court. Whether it is sulti sa isa ka tao, admissible, kailangan isulti sa isa ka tao, and it must need provided two witnesses. How important, anong importante kay ning extrajudicial confession? Dili mo guna to mabatayan kung unsa ang criminal act ba ang gibuhat sa katao. And na ko i-add about that sa Miranda rights or Miranda warning about the suspect during his arrest. Any admission or confession made by the suspect during his arrest but without having been read of Miranda rights is inadmissible, which means that not allowed or prohibited. Kanus admissible ang extrajudicial confession. Ayara na siya admissible kung it is written, it is by expression, voluntary, and made with assistance counsel. Ayara na siya admissible kung voluntary ang isa ka tao nga mo confess, mo kailangan siya kailangan ang confess in form of writing or expression. And that is all. Thank you.